Let's shift focus to the battlefield in Ukraine. Kyiv's much-awaited counteroffensive is underway. Ukraine's soldiers are attacking Russian positions. They are taking the battle to Russia. Ukraine's focus is on the southeast. So what is Zelensky's plan and how will Russia respond? More importantly, who's in a better position to gain the upper hand? Is this the beginning of the end? Or will the offensive only worsen the stalemate? Our next report tries to find the answers.
This is not what you'll expect when you hear the word counteroffensive. Ukraine's soldiers are urging silence. Instead of a loud bang, they prefer stealth. A lot is riding on this counteroffensive. It could define the trajectory of this conflict and determine the future of Ukraine itself. Ukrainian forces have spent 6 months preparing for this. They're armed with Western weapons and training. What are their goals? They want to push the Russian forces back as much as they can. Currently, Russia controls 20% of Ukraine's territory. The aim to win back everything is a long shot, so Ukraine's approach will be more targeted. These bridges could be among the potential targets. The Kerch Strait Bridge and the land bridge through Zaporizhzhia. They're vital for Russia. They enable access to Crimea, and they're used as supply routes for the Russian military. Dealing a blow to Russia here would handicap its forces. Ukraine tried to inflict some damage there, but the Russians say they repelled a major attack.
At 1:30 a.m. today, the enemy attempted to break through our defenses in Zaporizhzhia. The enemy was detected in time by our reconnaissance forces, and a preventive strike was delivered by our artillery and aviation forces and using anti-tank weapons.
Russia isn't defenseless. Its troops remain deeply entrenched in their positions, and additional forces have reinforced Russian front lines. Ukraine wants to liberate these areas, but that's just half of the job. The real test for Ukraine will be if they can hold on to the territories and fend off any Russian attempts to stage a comeback. Ukraine's Western backers will be closely watching this. The coming weeks could determine their next steps. For them, a successful offensive means tangible gains on the battleground. If Kyiv manages to push the Russians back, it might open doors for more military support, and perhaps even an upper hand in future negotiations. Ukraine's main backer remains committed.
On commitments to Ukraine, long-term security to deter future aggression after this war ends is the goal. And we're advancing this goal by providing them the support Ukraine needs now on the battlefield and helping them strengthen their military over the long term. The entire G7.
Biden has got Ukraine's back. But if the counteroffensive fails, even the US may feel the pressure. In that case, Russia would have a clear edge. The conflict will remain frozen, and perhaps Russia would be in a position to push for lasting changes, ones that will redraw Ukraine's borders. That'll be unacceptable for Zelensky, who has vowed to retake all the lost territories.
We are in constant communication with our military, the commanders of the Khortytsia and Tavria groups of forces, with all those involved in the most heated combat areas. Donetsk region faces very tough battles.
Zelensky's prestige is on the line. For more than a year, he has spearheaded Ukraine's defense. This counteroffensive is a rare chance for him to shift the momentum and perhaps influence the outcome of this war. His political future, too, is on the line right now.